Yeah, back on site in the Kobelco 210 with no name yet. Just getting my bearings with this thing is so much faster than the 160. It's insane. I mean, watch this boom out. She is just a demon. So I'm just grubbing this out and then trying to separate. There is some metal in here. This is gonna be our burn. We're gonna have to burn this. I'll have to break it all up and feather through it, but get the dirt out of it and stuff, you know. It's like, you don't know, you know what I mean? It's like the mulcher. I was mulching and I got as much as I could, but there was so much concrete, and then I ended up hitting concrete with it and wrecking some stuff, and now I got parts ordered. There's little carbide bits, the cutters. I broke a couple of those, so I don't want to run it until I get those, because it throws it out of balance probably. So I wouldn't run it on this anyways, but these treetops I could cut, I could chop up obviously with them, but we're just gonna burn them instead. We'll see what happens, because once they get all clumped up with the big stuff, you'll be back in the same position. And those are still on a different site. I'm the other site I was on, so we're setting the house over there. That dozer has to be on site for that. These trees are soft, so that's one good thing about them. They will break. They're not even like trees. They're just like things that grow up on the side of buildings and then become trees. Break up though. Get stuff in a couple different piles and then track it to where I need it. The swing on this thing is like, can't even understand. It's like a twirly ride. It's so fast. Watch. It gets you dizzy. That's how fast it is. Look at this thing. Woo! That is insane, huh? Different beast. Different beast. Come on, break up. Well, whatever. We're gonna have a monster pit anyway, so just get everything piled up for now. Trying to get it so I'm not crossed up like I am. I can grab it. But I was trying to break that. Once you snap them and you get weight on them, they should be able to snap back. Yeah, I can't believe the difference just in the tracking and everything else. I mean, and that's just the horsepower to 210 style, because I ran the new 170s because I was debating to get one of them too, and honestly they're just as slow as my 160. I don't understand why they, you know, if that horsepower is the difference or what, but pumps, whatever, you know. Yeah, this machine has quick connect and a proper thumb, main pin thumb, that's just everything meshes and is nice. Really excited about all that, you know. Been a lot of years just wanting one and frustrating of changing pins and stuff, but just trying to rake the dirt out of this a little bit. Look at these pieces of rebar here. Imagine, and that was just under the surface. That would have stunk if I hit that too, you know what I'm saying? You don't know what's in these old barn sites, so you gotta really do this. I should have done this before I went in with the cutter, but then you get, you know what I mean? It is what it is. You try to cut as much as you can, but whatever. I cut too much. It's all I can say is I went in the last 5 minutes of doing it too, you know. Well, what happens with these vines, and here comes the rain again. What happens with these vines, it gets tangled into everything else, and then you're pulling trees on yourself. And my buddy NJ says that these things will burn your eyes, all these leaves. I don't know. They didn't burn mine, but they did get my son. We were up here looking at these cars, and he caught some white bumps all over his hand in like seconds. I gotta get used to the speed on that clankety clank there. The bucket returns so much faster than my other machine. There's a concrete wall there, huh? Change the thumb around on this. It was backwards. I looped the fastest way I could do it was loop the lines up under that thumb. If you look, you can see they're crossed, but I was hoping I could do it in the monitor, but I couldn't. And I was going to rotate the cylinder, which I can, and the grease fittings still work, but again, that was not the quickest way. I had to do it on site. No tools besides crescents. Well, you knew we'd hit trash. It's an old farm site. So I guess it was a barn here, not a house. So this is some serious concrete, because the concrete over there had number 9 in it and the piers, and this is all foundation here. Poured too, with a poured top. Solid. You're not gonna even budge it. I mean, that's old timer concrete, the good stuff. So we're just gonna cover, we're gonna scrape this down, put all the concrete all in here, the top where the skid steer is concrete, and put the driveway in off of this. Try to scooch the house up closer rather than come in off of there, especially with that water. The machine's regenning, so I just let it wide open. These are the things you gotta watch out for though. This is all in the concrete. You don't see that, then it comes right up into the tracks and into the cab or underneath and up through the plates. I mean, that would go right through a plate like nothing. Let's see if we get this car out. Well, I was hoping to get that car out intact, but these unibodies, I just grabbed the rear, come apart, then I grabbed the firewall thinking I could pull it, came apart. The old Muncie though, she stayed good. Transmission, probably still in good shape. It's probably about the only thing that's good on it. Obviously the motor's not. We'll get all the scrap up there. I'll grab that other truck, maybe stuff this thing in that truck so that we could take everything at once. Huh. Yep. We're supposed to get a bunch more rain. But what a beautiful 210, huh? I got some more exciting stuff coming from you know who, Friday Parts. They're sending me some stuff, and got some dinged up panels and stuff that are going to be replaced. Other than that, some touch-up paint here and there, and should be looking good. These vines are nasty. They're all hung up in, I mean, the whole place is vines. There wasn't like any trees that weren't, you know what I mean? It was just encased and you couldn't walk it. That's what I'm saying. Look at the cliffs of concrete. That's 8-foot drop right there. You couldn't walk this and get in through things to find it. That's how I hit that concrete, but you know, whatever. I probably should have I could have just done this from the beginning, but that's the whole reason of cutters, you know. You got to clear open to see what you got, and I had to open this field up just to pile all this stuff in it now. And like what I got here is just like, whoa, see what I'm saying? Vines getting pulled in under my undercarriage. Come on now, don't giving me my first dent. And then there's a bed mattress. Look at this. Bed mattress tangled into the... Hopefully that hit my tracks and not my side. I don't know. I know it hit me. I was pulling that like that, and the bed mattress was hooked into it. So, take this little guy. Get him in over where the metal pile is going to be. I gotta keep my eyes open in this stuff because this is where all that rebar's sticking up. There's 3-foot pieces of threaded rod sticking up in the air. Stressful, you know. And I'm just trying to get familiar with the 210. But a lot of this, I'm trying to separate that I can mulch. You know, just come in and blah, 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 and I'll fluff that up and we'll smack that down. A bit thicker stuff, put in burn piles, and this concrete's gonna set up and we'll use for like the hole right there. That is where, still ain't used to that bucket. Bucket's fast. You know, we were gonna try to save some trees for coverage, but what do you save when you're pulling vines and nothing? It's all coming out, so gotta kinda, I mean, you can't save that thing. What are you gonna save? I gotta get up on top to get that, but like this one here, they just snap, they're just crap. I gotta get, just talking out loud, guys, that's all. Gotta get this car seat out of here. Gonna get a dumpster on site and throw all this stuff in there. Didn't really know this stuff was here, but we'll get a dumpity dump. Man, the tracks are so fast and powerful. It's amazing the difference in technology and age. I mean, my other machines, you know, this is an 18, the other one's an 05, I think, 04. Get rid of this thing. You're getting mulched, snake. See what we got here. Get the thumb on to protect me and knock her down. This treetop will get mulched. Slap it like so. Yeah, that's pretty brittle. Push it over. Snap it over. There, you're going in a big pile. Oh yeah.
getting into it now. There's one concrete pier over to the right, if you can see that. That's what got me. No, I don't know what I'm going to do with these stubboronies yet. We'll set them right here for now. I don't want to hit them with the mulcher. You know me, I'll get happy with that thing and go crazy. So this straight ahead here is the pier. Same pier that I hit up on top. It's got number 9 in it. Well, this one looks like block. Oh yeah, she's got some 9 in it. Oh yeah, you feel the rebar in it. So that's, there's 3 pieces up on top. Probably should be able to snap that. That is what I hit with the mulcher. Oh yeah, look at that number 9. Oh, right in the bottom. Man, oh man. Got rebar sticking up in the air. Look at that. You guys see that? Get this piece off. The concrete broke around the rebar. Look at that. Rebar still sticking in the slab somewhere. I think that's a slab down there or it's in the ground or something. It ain't digging out. Or is it? Let's see what we got. Oh no, she's still in the ground. At least it's good fill. That's all I gotta say. All right. Running out of room over here on the back side of me. Oh, it's like trees grew up in the middle of concrete, man. They're not in that deep. They're just sitting here, breaking the stumps because they were under the creek. This is like a jungle war zone right here. Big slab moving right there. Let's see what we got here. Back it out. Rat's nest, baby. Rat's nest. It's fun though, I gotta say that. It's nice with the 210 how quick it is. You can just annihilate things. This is more mulching pile. Vines and everything else. I think I got some here with a block in it. Let's see what I got. Yep, there's the block. Let's put that in the mulching pile. This is the burning pile. Burning. No dirt on the stumps, that's one good thing. Burn them some of the guns, they ain't even much of a stump. Like I said, these ain't even trees. Oh, what the heck they are. Snap this branch, it's a mulch branch. Whoa, that come into me fast. Woo! Exciting stuff. Just caught me. The snap and came. At least it wasn't painful. It could have really smoked me good if it was locked out. Let's put it that way. The machine's so powerful and fast, you know, when she snapped, she was coming. I mean, wasn't a good move on my part to do that. Kind of rookie-ish, but whatever. Just having fun, man. Getting after it, you know. Categorize, snapperize. A little too close to the machine. That progressive would get that. Progressive thumb. But at least this is a main pin thumb. Everything's tight too, you know, quick connect. And it is fast, man. She's fast. Then you go through your piles here and rip and tear and try to find more mulching material, but I really don't want to eat no more trees. Chainsaw is in the truck. I could get that, or I could just hit this and snap it. And then grab it like this and give it an old wing, like so. Break it. Don't know what this pile is yet. It's got some good stuff in it. Probably take the top. With the vines though, they're all tangled in. There we go. Get out.
Welcome to the dump site. I don't think, obviously there was a barn here, but everything off to the side was a dump. A clean fill dump. It's all concrete, which is a good thing and a bad thing. Good thing it's just not a tire dump, because that would really be horrible. This looks like a mulcher to me. That thing's gonna chew up nice. We're gonna set this sumac right here. We're gonna give you an old mulch job, like nice little trim on that bush. Oh yeah. Cause like all these piles are just creep. They're just creep. Alright, let's paw around here. Hey, what's that? Water? Bucket of water? Let's get rid of that. here's another concrete pier. This is what I hit. Up. Man, she's solid. And my that mulcher did definitely break. Definitely blew a chunk right off and cut the bar. But in the meanwhile, it broke teeth. So we are going to just bring this back and forth till we don't want to go too far forward. When you're dealing with concrete like that, you'll fling a piece right in the face, blow your window out. You're talking power. So we're just going to massage it back and forth to try to break the bars. What we got here? More bar? Oh yeah. Oh yeah! Carl. That's what Carl says. Some vines. Let's get these vines out of here. Wow, good thing I didn't come into this with the mulcher. Because you just go on the top and you put it down. You know, I was feathering it in. But I knew better to go in there. Look at that. Big old concrete wall. You just don't know, man. And you couldn't walk in that, I'm telling you. I'm lucky I only broke what I broke on that cutter on this site. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. A hunk of metal? Oil pan. Who needs an oil pan? Or a tractor fender, actually. Slap you there. Alright, I'll catch up with you guys after lunch. I gotta jam out to some music in the 210. It's not after lunch, it's 10 minutes later. I got bored. What we got here? Another bucket of feed water. Get rid of that. There's a wheelbarrow. Mesh. 4 cents of scrap right there. I'll set you up here for now. I'll come back and get you. Yep. Oh. Ah! Well, that's what happens when you look down at your damn phone when it's ringing. And it's spam anyways. Jeez, I just hit that thing hard. Unbelievable. Well, I can't say that it was the first time I've ever done that in a machine. I kind of knew not to get in this building yet anyways until I got everything cleared, but it is what it is. What are you gonna do? Cry? You had to let the 210 know who's boss. Hey, man. At least I didn't hit it wide open, but I was going pretty good. What we got here? That is one ugly mess, whatever that is. That's an old foundation wall that split apart. Ugh, man, it's just ugly. Oh yeah. Gonna have to bury that. This thing is built for block, I tell you. That part's block, but then there's poured. That center's poured. All right, let's keep working at it. I ain't getting out here. A little fun fact: a lot of people might not know about me, but I hate snakes, man. There was just 50 snakes coming out of these blocks. I got about 49 of them. Boy, was that spooky! I tell ya, gives me the creeps. This is the slab. The slab seems like it comes up, and then these piers are what's hard. I gotta get a better system what I got going on before I do more damage than I did with that swing. That was annoying that I did that, but what are you gonna do? Trying to rush and go to lunch, and you know how it is. Doing things, oh, it's only gonna take me 2 seconds to do this, and still didn't go to lunch, just made it all the way through past the snake pit and on the other side, like the U shape, where I want to save this tree, so I try to pull the vines down. Weird, cool looking vine tree, just trying to trim it, and she snapped off. And it was a dangerous tree anyways. I mean, it snapped off. It just rotted, hanging out. I think the vines were holding it up. I mean, look, there's no stump, and it broke off. It just broke off. It's one way to tear things up, huh? I didn't expect that. I would have just pushed it over for that was gonna happen. We got one car for sale. I'm gonna get that truck in a bit, right after lunch, and get all this pawed up, cleaned up, and we'll be ready. One scrap dumpster, one.
We got ourselves a truck. We wheeled it out. I don't know what I'm gonna do. If I'm gonna put that other stuff right in the back of it, would probably be nice. I just gotta give myself enough room so I don't hit my chrome rod. Drag her on out. Let's see what we got in the front. Oh, she's intact. She's really intact. Oh, I like that. It's cute. Oh, we got a fuel tank. Let's get the fuel tank.
Gotta rain every day. Just make it miserable, right? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Goal is to flip this upside down, throw all that stuff right in the convertible. Well, that didn't go as planned, but it made a nice plan. It is what it is. We got a dump trailer coming, so we'll just stuff it in it. Getting all cleaned up, even though it just downpoured on us. Big time. Got a stack over there. I was leaving those tops down to come in with the mulcher and get just to, you know, lessen the pile and all that when I was doing that. But this rain and my mulcher's down, you know, you just get all the debris that we see now. It's just like, what's the purpose? Pile it up, deal with it after, burn it or bury it or do something. But we just got to open this up and see what we got. Little game changer now that we opened it up, I'll tell you that. But we could blade all that off and clean that up. Over here is septic. I just looked at the print, so we're going to be in good shape there. At least none of that's going to get disturbed. And then get this pile. I don't know if I should bring this in. I'm probably going to bring this pile over to that pile, get it off the septic, because they're going to come and they're coming to do a layout. So let's get this big pile. Boy, the 210's nasty. You ain't doing that with the 160, especially with a manka thumb. Thumb would be down on the ground right now. This thumb on here is a tag. I'll tell you, it's well built. I really like it. Go a little low here. This thing's balanced good. You know, I obviously haven't dug dirt with it yet. It's the first job with it doing craziness. Concrete, trees. But we'll get this all up in here, and it's gonna have to get moved again, but at least it will dry out up here. And then, I don't even know if you guys can see up that high. I got that pile up there. And then, keeps everything neat, you know what I mean? All in one shot. Oh, run it all day, only burnt a quarter. They say these Kobelcos are the #1 money saving for companies. They win the year. Every year they win the, I forget what it's called. What do we got? Some kind of critter coming out of there. But I know my other one, that Mitsubishi on the 160, that Kobelco, that thing just, I could go dig 2-3 foundations wide open and on one tank of fuel. It's really good. But they say this one's good too. Alright, this is where you get yourself in trouble, get all crossed up and stuff, and you get hot and you slam one of these, bam! It comes right into the machine. So you gotta just really pay attention, especially with a machine that's this fast. You could, and powerful, because you know, you all of a sudden you get into stuff that you normally wouldn't break, and this thing just breaks it. What do I got here? There's a stump. Let me try to get. One thing though, what I did was when I switched those lines, I don't know if that affected this, because it's faster going up than down. So see how much faster that is, and normally that would be going down. I'd rather have it fast going, I think, going to it. I don't know if that did that. I have to really think about that. But because it allows it to get to the, you know, when you're grabbing stuff, you don't want to wait for the thumb to come. I hate that. All my other machines is like on the 88, you sit there in a pile, you grab it, and you're like, come on. All right, got my grade beam on. All you twirly bird guys that use the roto tilt, fancy dancy. Well, look at that. It's even got a negative crown in it, a depression, just to give me that little extra look. Oh, so nice. Yeah. All right, first day of work. She did good. She did good. She got some bent panels here. but everything else is really clean. Like I said, the interior is clean. It's straight. I mean, this is typical on machines, you know, and the counterweight all scuffed up. That's typical on rental machines. This come from a rental company. It's only got 3,700 hours on it, which is not even broke in for me. And so I got 2 new panels coming. I'll get a sticker kit. I'll repaint that counterweight. She got to make money yet. Earn her keep. But yeah, I'm excited. Really excited about this edition. I still got the 160. Gonna keep it because I gotta have both on sites. You know what I mean? That's was my main thing instead of mobilizing all the time. Tag thumb, quick connect. This is a really sweet quick connect too. It's Dramone. Tag bucket. I was kind of like leery because I had the 4-foot bucket, but this bucket is so deep that it's a 42, but it's so deep it's a 1.5 yard bucket. You heap it up, you get 2. I love the up on top of the roof. It comes, all Kobelcos come with that now, with the forestry protection, you know, especially doing trees like this. That tree fell down and hit here, but what if the vines pulled it this way? You know, it would have slapped me right into the windshield there. Losing my words. All right, we're all cleaned up for the most part. What we could do today, got our concrete. I mean, a little miscellaneous stuff. We'll, once we get a plan where we're going, then we'll fine tune everything, but we got to get a plan. That was old snake pit right there. We got the junk cars up above, and we got the pile for the dumpster. Yep, not bad for one day. Got our debris pile. We'll get a dumpster coming this afternoon or evening. Our green burnable pile and our scrap pile. This thing's gonna get out of here. If I'd known all this concrete was in here, I would have never brought this here. I would have brought it just to cut the lower field part that I did, that U shape that goes all the way around to there, but I wouldn't even attempted to go into here. It is what it is. Couldn't walk it. It was just, it looked like that. You know, you guys seen it in the beginning. There's too many vines and poison ivy and everything else. All right, stay tuned to the channel.